Greetings, opportunists of Crypto Broker Academy. Don't freak out, GX tokens are not yet sold out, but I did want to make a video explaining what happens when GX apocalypse were to happen and there are no more liquidity in terms of being able to buy directly from the company, which of course leads to the secondary market, meaning buying and selling from each other. But you will have to find someone who is willing to sell their tokens and maybe forfeit their own brokerage, which is going to be rare. But right now, let's talk about the amount of GX tokens that are still available. As we know, there's a total of 350 million GX tokens that were ever minted, of which 100 million are already gone, meaning that we have 250 million left. And if 1,000 is required per broker, so 250 million, and then you need 1,000 per broker, we'll just put it right here, then we realize that this is what I learned in math, we have a total of 250,000 brokers that will ever exist. And once that happens, that's if people just buy the minimum, by the way. But once that happens, which by the way, this is our biggest income stream. When you sell these GX tokens, GXT, you get a 15% commission, because this is all revenue for the company. When we do OTC sales, of course, let's say there's $1,000 of a Bitcoin that some customer of yours purchased, let's say that's BTC, and you charged a 5% fee. That means there's a $50 fee that was incurred, of which you get 70% of that, which is $35. So you made $35 on a $1,000 transaction to buy Bitcoin. But if you sold $1,000 worth of GXT, you'd make $150 because that again is revenue. Whereas when buying BTC or OTC sales, majority of that is to give the customer the crypto that they're purchasing. So what that means is our biggest revenue stream is potentially at risk of being wiped out when the tokens are sold off. And someone actually was like, oh no, we only have a limited time with our biggest income stream, because there's the token sales, there's the OTC, which is example of that, and then there's the digital transactions of buying and selling, trading and converting between different currencies. So what's going to happen when we run out of this? Well, the beauty of this model is by the time we get to all of the GX tokens sold out, we would have created a distribution network of brokerages that span somewhere around, we'll be lucky to get 250,000 brokers, because again, some people may buy 5,000, 10,000, or even $100,000 worth of GX tokens. So maybe we'll get to around 200,000 brokers, let's just say. So we'll have a distribution network of 200,000 brokers. Don't you think that that network is extremely valuable, that we can pump another token out there? And that is exactly the plan, that once we have this network of brokerage out there and have sold out all of the GX tokens from the company itself, the company will then vet out other potential tokens to onboard as the token that brokers, GX brokers, can go out there and be the representative or the brokers for, and make that same 15% commission on other tokens. And of course, those companies will be well vetted. They will have to comply with our numbers of what we need to reward our brokers, which is you guys and me. And of course, then we'll plug that in, we can be representatives. That may be one or two of those tokens that are put onto the GX platforms after a lot of examination. And once we sell off that token, we'll move on to another company's token. So this creates extreme demand for a company that has proven a concept and say, how do we get our token, how do we get our concept out there? Well, they can try to do it by themselves, spend time, energy, effort trying to build their own network of distribution, or they can come and comply and meet all the requirements of the GX platform and make a deal with all of the network of the GX brokers to onboard, and then we would be educated on what this token is, what the value proposition to the market is, and be the representative. So what this means for us is that biggest revenue stream we have, which is the selling of tokens, will be an endless stream, because even after we sell off the limited GX tokens, we'd onboard another well credible token onto the platform And of course, we the brokers would have first right to go and distribute these tokens, as many other companies, many other broker systems like stockbrokers can go and pick and choose which one that they want to put out into the market. It'll be something similar to that. So don't fear about the GX tokens being totally sold off and not having that revenue stream. You should be scared that it's being sold off, and you should try to get as many people in your network, in your brokerage as possible. But in terms of that revenue stream being stifled and cut off, that is not the case, because there is an endless potential of being able to plug in other crypto asset classes here, and we, the network of brokers, will have the right to go and capitalize on the distribution of it. I'm extremely proud of this concept, extremely happy about the system that they've created and the value that it has in the market and in the eyes of these other companies that will be fighting to get their token or get their whatever crypto value that they have to the GX platform, because they know the distribution is so wide. So we have an amazing model, and let's go build the network of brokerages first, and we'll have tremendous amount of demand in the market for companies to get into the crypto brokerage system, the network, and distribute their value to the crypto community in the crypto world. I'll catch you on the very next whiteboard breakdown.